Welcome back to another episode of Good Times Ahead. I'm your co-host Nick Eustace, and this is my boy Tanner Thompson. Today we have with us Steff Eleoff. She is a jeweler, a fashion icon, and just got back from Paris Fashion Week, and is a good friend of both Tanner and I's. I went to Western with her, and Tanner, you went to grade school together?
Yeah, we KCS together back in the day.
So crazy.
Grade 1 to grade 8, and then we kind of lose contact, whatever. And then it's funny. I saw you last week at the restaurant after not seeing you for a long time, and I was like, "Whoa, what a coincidence!"
That
right
was
before.
so random and amazing.
How bad is Tanner at serving?
He wasn't even serving us. He just came by and was like, "Yo, how are you?"
I was
like,
was he a bartender?
I was like, "It's Tanner."
I was gonna send you a drink, but you were the guy, so I was like, I don't want to like send you a drink and him think I'm hitting on you, and like that sort of thing. But
you should have
You should have. The guy would have been like,
yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah,
the guy would have been like, "Oh, who the fuck is that guy?
Who's this stud?"
Yeah. There you
Here's
go.
a drink for you.
Yeah.
And
so were you always like artsy? Like were you always like that?
Yeah, I mean, at Kingsway College School, I was always loving art class and hating every other class.
They had a cool art room.
I was the opposite.
They did.
I hated I loved every other class and hated art.
I took it till grade 12.
Art?
I got some art.
No, I'm joking. Art wasn't
I feel
bad.
like you would actually be good. You in the back of the
I
car,
can't-
you were
I
just
can't.
collaging.
Yeah, Tanner was doing
He's like-
arts and crafts in the back of the
Yeah,
car.
the
He's cutting out
creative,
some squares
He was
for
like
us.
so
Can't draw
sad. He's
shit.
like, "Yo, you got scissors up there?" I'm like, "No."
Do you like?
I have Fireball.
Do you design all your own stuff? Like you starts off drawing.
Yeah.
Right? That's how your first step.
Yeah. So I actually did after Western. I went and did a master's of fine arts in New York.
Cool.
And that was like painting, sculpture, collage. And then when COVID hit, I'm actually just getting into the story.
Yeah, just go.
Okay,
Just go.
cool,
No,
cool.
like I'm
So-
genuinely interested in it.
I was only there for about like 6 months.
In
and
New York, right?
in New York.
Yeah.
And it was a 2-year program. And then COVID hit, shut down, and they were like, "You should go home and we'll like figure it out. Like
Just
we don't know if you're
fuck
gonna
off for
come
a
back."
while,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were like, "Just give us some fucking space." So I leave, go back to Toronto, and it was so up in the air, and then everything went online. And like art school online is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like
How do you even do that?
I mean, it's like essays and shit. Like everything that was so cool about art school in New York became the most uncool thing ever.
How do you do essays on art?
So it'd be like art history, but
That's-
like it was cool because I was able to, in New York, we would learn about an artist, then we would go to the gallery that the artist was showing at, and then our teachers would be like homies with the artist. Then we would go back to their studio and have like one-on-one like personal time to chat with the artist.
Cool.
So it was like from learning to like, meeting
Did
them and
you
everything.
learn stuff from school that you would do now? Like, or that is it related at all? Like
Well,
most jobs, like you
yeah.
don't really relate to like what you did in school. You know.
I mean, you know what? Everything that I was doing makes so much sense now in my jewelry. So like the shapes that I used to be drawing and painting are now like translated into jewelry.
Yeah.
So
Take us through like, the process of like making a piece of jewelry.
Yeah. Okay. So first, I'll either sketch or I'll paint. Any sort of shape, whatever's coming to me. I have like a little sketchbook in my bag and I just bring it around everywhere. And I'll either refer back to some of those shapes or I'll just take it right to the studio and go right into wax. And wax is like my
That's your
shit.
thing?
Yeah.
That's your
like
thing,
so
eh?
so it's called lost wax casting. And basically
Say that 3 times.
I couldn't say
lost
one.
wax casting, lost wax casting, lost wax casting.
Tanner and I mumble, okay?
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't want to try that one.
And so basically it's like one of the oldest techniques of jewelry ever. And it's used for like very like finite details, getting like, like faces into silver or like, crazy details in silver or any metal really. But I was using it as just like a free flowing
Yours is
material.
very abstract, right?
Because I would literally just,
That's good.
let's go. No, yeah. So I would just take the wax and just put fire to it and see how it melted and see how it formed. And I was just super interested in how like extreme heat would affect the material.
So you just get like a block of what the material and it melts.
Yeah.
And, like,
So sometimes it comes in tubes and that's easier to make rings because it already has that like circular shape. Or you start, just from scrap wax pieces or like beeswax.
What was your
glue.
first piece?
The first piece you know what's funny? The pieces that I would make when I first got into jewelry, it would take me 10 hours to make one ring. And that one ring was like so ugly. Like
Do you look back on it and you're like, what the fuck was that?
But I would sell them when I went out. So like I would be at the studio from like 11 till 9 was our schedule. And I was there every day. I was obsessed. And then after 9, I would pack up. I'd wear all the pieces that I had made that day. And I would go to like apartment 200 or something. Yeah. And people would just like point out my hand and be like, yo, what is going on over there? You know, it was like, you know, I had my rings stacked, like 5 rings on one finger. And then it was like 10 like crazy pieces. And I guess the shapes were shapes that people had never seen. Yeah. So, yeah, like people are used to like skulls and like, you know, that the silver jewelry, like that like style is just so not it.
You have like a very unique, like cool theme to it though. Like I've never seen that before. Is that like what you're going for? You want to be unique, or you want to
show
like,
it off? Show
get a little close up. I don't know how that works. But.
You see that? Look at the nails.
I'm not even wearing like enough.
There you go.
Well, not that I know.
And then
Tanner
like,
and I know,
you know, a little bracelet.
Yeah.
Jewelry, but when I saw your stuff, I was like,
you can make like whatever.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, yeah, whatever I would wear, to be honest with you.
Was that how you kind of go about it? Like whatever you think looks cool?
I never ever planned for it to be like a unique jewelry piece. I was just playing.
What you liked.
Yeah, just you.
Like I was literally just playing with it, and I never thought people would like it. I liked it because I spent so much time on like one piece. I was like, yo, like I have to wear this because I just spent 10 hours making it.
At what point do you know you're gonna like start your own company and do that whole thing?
It wasn't until I would go out, people would always stop me and say, yo, that jewelry's crazy. I had someone buy a ring off my finger at the bar, and I like
that must have been pretty cool.
It was cool, but I didn't know how to price it. So I was like, just buy me a shot, you know. And then there was one person who just like gave me a 20. I was like, thank you. You know, like, and I would never, if I could go back, I would never sell them again, just because
those were your first.
Those were my first ones. I think it would be really. I don't even remember what they looked like because they were just so abstract and crazy. But also the polishing wasn't good. Like I'm sure that shit just like doesn't look nice now.
How's your initial reaction at like the response when you first started like putting it up on the internet? Because I know right off the bat when I saw like some of the PR you were getting, I was fucking blown away.
Well, like, so I mean, when
I first
started putting this stuff online, I wasn't really getting it like any attention, and I wasn't doing it for attention, and I had always put my art up, like even at Western, you know, I would make a painting and then I'd post it. I had like that art account, whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was always used to posting this shit. It's like kind of like revealing your diary, you know? But I felt so comfortable doing that, so I was always posting. And then it was a slow progression. I think people thought it was right away that all that press was just coming out of like the woodworks. But
and then do you like have to reach out, like the marketing like behind it? Do you kind of do that all yourself, or do you have somebody that does it for you, or your ideas come through some sort of way?
No, so I do everything by myself.
Cool.
I had a marketing team like help me send out emails and stuff, because like just the coding on that is just like way past it's above my pay grade. Like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do everything myself.
Cool.
Press, however, like I had my PR team. It was actually this girl, her name is Roxy. And
shout out
Roxy. I love her. She became one of my really good friends, and she helped me get all of the placements, you know, celebrity placements and Vogue articles and stuff like that.
When was your first what the fuck moment?
Kylie was a huge one.
Yeah, well,
Kylie was definitely really trippy because I had 3 things that I wanted when I approached my PR, Roxy. She said, you know, what are your goals? And I said, I want to get on Kylie, I want to get in Vogue, and I want Forbes 30 under 30. I was like, those were the 3. And she was like, yo, she was like, hey, those are a lot.
Those are big goals.
Like, those are a lot to start out. She was like, we're gonna try, but like, you know, even if you have
if you
these
hit
goals,
one of them though, those are impressive.
She just basically was like, don't hold your breath. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's fine. And Kylie's stylists actually reached out to me before I even had my PR. And I think I had like 300 followers. And I thought they were scammers. So I get a DM, and it's this girl who's private and like
you just send back fuck off.
And she had like a, you know, not a big following, which now I understand why, that she's private and keeps it pretty low key for a reason.
She would have people hitting her up.
I'm sure gets like up. Yeah.
Is it like in their game plan to like find new artists so no one else has it?
Yeah. So what's great about these two stylists is they're sisters, and they were stylists for Travis Scott. And then they moved on to working with Kylie. And her stylist before that was only putting her in like big name brands or like vintage archived pieces. But what's great about these two stylists is, they hit me up at 300 followers, you know, and wanted to put me on. They found you early. And they're really great at, like highlighting young emerging artists. And now that's like a big wave right now is having these big these big people in, you know, smaller brands. It's just cooler. It's like I discovered this, you know? Yeah. So when you blow up, it's like, I knew about it.
She can go back and be like, I found her.
Right.
Is that like for most people too, or is it always them DMing you? Or is it emailing, like you said, then they reply to it and be like, like, this looks good, we have a meeting?
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
Well, okay, so with the Kylie stylist, so they DM'd me. They were like, we'd love to do a street style project for Kylie Jenner. And I was like,
what the hell does that mean?
Like, what does this mean? And like, obviously the following and her being private, I couldn't check her stuff. So I was just like, okay, like I wasn't excited at all. Fast forward to when I got a PR agent, Roxy messaged me. She's like, okay, I'm about to reach out to Kylie's stylist. Like, just so you know, it takes weeks of following up and getting their attention, and like you may never hear.
Were you nervous at all?
No, I didn't care. We had a list of people that I was like, yep, like let's send to the all, you know, whatever, and I wasn't holding my breath for any of them. Yeah. But so she sends the email, and in the first 2 minutes they reply, and they're like, we have been trying to get a hold of Steff for months. And my PR calls me and is like, Steff, what have you done? Like, what do you mean they've been trying to get a hold of you for months?
You're just R-bombing Kylie.
Yeah.
And I was
Kylie
like,
Jenner's just sitting in Steff's DMs.
Yeah, I was like, is this the girl? You know, like carry the 1, 2, 5. Yeah, like
it all comes together, right? Yeah.
It's the bitch that I've been ghosting. Yeah. And so then we just sent her like 30 pieces. We were just like, yo, like take everything, like please, like wear something.
You have to have like
what was the first piece she like wore for you?
It was I think it was this earring, goop earring.
Is that what you're gonna pierce my ear with?
Yeah. Oh no, I brought the drip. There's the goop and the drip.
He's a drip guy, yeah, definitely.
I'm drippy. Look at this tracksuit. Shout out to the lug for the tracksuit. Thank you.
Yeah, the combo with the earrings.
You're gonna look good about now, man.
I gotta keep drinking that.
Yeah. We'll get some shots going later.
Yeah.
But back to
But no, yeah. So she wore a goop earring and like a ring as actually this ring, the Sedona ring, as a midi. And she was like washing her face in like a Kylie Skin commercial. And I like zoomed in and I was like, that's my ring. And I started crying and it was like a whole thing. And then after that, she was like zooming into my rings and like posting so much stuff. And then they hit me about a custom piece, which was the lip drips. Yeah. And that was like, whoa, like this is so crazy.
What is a lip drip? Yeah. Like, where would you wear a lip drip out?
You
it looks pretty big.
Could really wear it anywhere.
If I was Kylie Jenner, I'd wear any. Like if I were to wear a lip drip with this outfit,
get arrested.
I mean, this outfit with the lip drip plus the
goop earring.
Yeah.
Can you hook me up for my birthday next weekend?
A lip drip?
With a lip drip?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I might miss my game just to come see you.
If I wear a lip drip, you have to come out.
All right, I'm down.
Even if you don't come, you'll be seeing it all over
taking
social
pictures?
media.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of people
I'm taking photos.
Go crazy.
You want to come out?
Yeah, it's gonna be
my tracksuit on King Street with a lip drip.
Yeah.
And can I wear one of the
hip chains?
Yeah, the hip chains.
Oh god.
That's for the summer.
Hip chain. We'll get you a little bangle.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be sporting Steff stuff. Gonna be a walking billboard.
Right.
A free male ambassador.
It's amazing.
You got a body. Yeah.
Do you have any male ambassadors?
I have like guys wearing my pieces. That's
I don't think male ambassador was the right term.
So the ones that Kylie would like, do you then now that those are the main ones people might like? Do you probably make more of those?
I mean, yeah, like anything she touches just
that's what I'm saying. You
turns
inventory
to
after that,
gold.
right?
Yeah.
When you have 300 million followers or whatever the fuck she has.
Yeah, it's like 320 million or something.
How do you even get like? You have all of America following you?
Legit.
No, well,
you have 35 on this.
You must have had like bump up your inventory a good amount after that, though, right?
You know what? No. We were pleasantly, like we were surprised, and it was a good feeling, but it was so fucked. Like just the amount of orders that came in, and everything is made to order.
Yeah,
so it's just you. Well, it was just me, and then things got crazy. So now I have a production manager, and thank God he's a lifesaver, and he's like the best human being ever. I wouldn't be able to do this without him. And so he is pulling all-nighters and doing like the most. He's an amazing jeweler.
Yeah,
how big is your team?
Small. Yeah. Now my sister joined me. So it's me and my sister. My mom helps me do packaging and shipping.
Family business.
Family business. And then Roxy, my PR, and production manager, JJ.
Nice.
And that's it. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone.
Yeah,
like
just like Steff's
and my dad
man.
too. My dad's great. And,
nice.
You know.
It's cool though. And then where's your spot?
I'm in my basement.
Nice.
So once COVID like hit like for the 15th time or whatever, the studio that I was in shut down, and like I don't even know if it's open anymore. But
so you're like,
had to move into my basement, made it nice, made it like feel like I actually want to be in a basement.
Yeah.
For sure.
I need natural light.
Yeah.
Need some natural light, but it's okay. It works.
What was your parents' first response to it? Like,
they were
when you told them.
It was funny because I would tell them like little celebrities that we would like be like about, and they were like,
"Who the fuck?
Yeah, like,
who is this?" Yeah.
They were like, "Okay, like keep going," you know. Like Kylie, they were really excited about it, but I mean, it's weird because those big celebrities, like they don't tag unless they have like a 10K deal or 10 mil deal or I don't even know the number. It's like that high
out of your budget.
I would say closer to the second one.
Yeah.
But it's still cool for you to post on your page and be like, like I saw Olivia Rodrigo was rocking your stuff, and then I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the guy from the Peaches video, Giveon.
Wait, say it one more time.
Giovanni.
Oh my
Giveon.
God.
I saw they were wearing your stuff in that music video.
That I think was probably that was the first celebrity cool placement. And the stylist said, like they sent the pieces back. They were like, yeah, we didn't use anything. And I was like so bummed about it when the song came out. I was just like, yo, fuck this song. I was just like bitter about it.
What everyone else is loving it. Steph's just
and then I was out on Ossington, and I was just
not King Street.
partying, not King Street, specifically not King Street, and I was just day partying. Like there's just like a thing on the street, whatever, and one of my best friends runs up to me and is like, your ring, like did you see the ring? And I was like no dude, like they didn't use any, like and I was almost pissed that they were like bringing it up again. I was like, no, they didn't use any.
Tough subject.
And then it's so tough. I was like, no.
Start crying in the street.
Yeah. And then he was like, no, like, and zoomed in and was like, this is Giveon wearing your piece. And I was like, I started crying on the street. It was like we started taking more shots. It was like it ended up being a really fun day.
Yeah.
But now like when stuff like that happens, it's, I don't know.
You're used to it. You're like, fuck, no big deal.
Not that I'm used to it. I'm excited still.
Kourtney Kardashian's just wearing my stuff.
It's more like this should be happening. It's
almost happening. Like there should be more designers like me getting those placements. Emerging designers. I think the stylist that I was telling you about with Kylie, they do a really good job, but not a lot of stylists do that.
Putting on smaller
brands.
Yeah.
So I think, and then also the no tag thing, yes, they pay me, so I get a bag, so it's fine. But to be honest, I would take a tag over a bag. Yeah. Genuinely.
Well, in the
because then it really does, puts
that doubles
you
your
on.
bag.
It's like crazy.
If Kylie Jenner were to tag you on her account,
we would need 12 JJs, and
Tanner and I would come work for you.
You guys would have to come on
We'd
board.
be molding fucking clay in the back.
Just give me a fucking sander, whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what it actually is?
No.
Oh, okay, nice.
I was gonna actually bring my tools. I should have.
Yeah.
That would have been fun to just we could have made a ring right here.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make a ring? Now, I know you said back in the day it was 10 hours, but...
Well, yeah, no, now, I mean, it depends on the design. Like, one design, like yesterday I just made a new necklace. It took me like maybe an hour. But that's not from start to finish. That's not with it being casted and polished and like ready for production.
Yeah.
That's just like the design.
It's not bad though.
For your designs, like how do you come up with, like what is your inspiration? I don't know, I might be completely fucking wrong here, but I think I saw like you post something about like structures or something like that.
No, nature, architecture.
Okay, yeah.
To be honest, anything and everything. A lot of like my art history background, so I'll tap into artists that I used to study and look at their art and then get inspired by that. Like this earring was inspired by an artist named Eva Hess, and she was a sculptor in the 60s. And she was very like looked at as like a crazy person because she was basically doing like very sexual sculptures.
Back in the 60s
but
too.
in that time, and also just being a woman sculptor or a woman artist was like not it. So she was doing, you know, the craziest stuff, and she's amazing. So so then I named that after her type thing. Very so cool. It's kind of everything and anything.
Yeah. And then I want to hear about your Paris trip.
Yeah, how the fuck was Paris? Yeah. How was the pop-up shop in Paris?
Paris, I loved Paris so much.
I saw footage of it or like stories of it. It looked impressive. Like it looked really cool.
So, yeah. I mean, Paris was amazing. That city is beautiful. I hated it the first time I went. It smelled like pee and like I just wanted to get out of there.
Nice and dirty.
I was only there nice and dirty.
Fuck, that's a big change going from hating it to...
Right? Yeah. I was only there for like 2 days that first time. So I didn't get to experience it. But this time around I was there for 8 days, and
you had your own pop-up shop
for work, so it was a lot different and it was really cool.
How stressful was it organizing it?
So stressful.
A lot of moving parts, right?
Yeah.
So stressful. I think just doing anything overseas and like in a place where I don't even speak the language. And I wish I spoke French. I took so many years of French.
I took it too. I couldn't tell you a word.
Was Madame Singh your teacher?
I had her, yeah.
Oh my god, I miss you,
Madame Singh.
I'm so bad
at foreign languages.
Still don't know anything.
Yeah, same actually.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys went to grade school together.
Yeah.
That's fucking... How
he was
dumb
like
was he back in the day?
No, he was like the sportiest guy.
I know.
There like was no school.
He still is the sportiest guy. He's a professional athlete. Do you know that?
I know. We talked about it at the Q. He filled me in. I was like, yo, what? He's like traveling the fucking globe.
Well, I see what you're doing. I don't know. I was like, I'm doing something cool too.
I don't think U.S. is the globe.
The U.S. is not the globe, yeah.
Come on.
He's traveling more than me.
I'm trying to, yeah.
He's traveling more than me.
Yeah.
Although
no, it's sick.
I want to go to Mexico soon.
Thought you were going.
I'm supposed to. I was supposed to go fucking back a couple weeks ago, but
yeah, you'll figure it out.
I will.
For where? What part? Punta Cana?
No, Cancun.
Cancun.
Yeah. Vegas too.
Vegas too.
We had
Miami.
So we had this conversation before we got here. I said if I won the $70 million, the jackpot, I would be in Vegas with my boys this weekend. And Steff replied with, "Why don't you go somewhere like Japan?"
Yeah, like Vegas or Miami is like on his mind when he wins 70 mil.
Okay,
you got class. You got no class.
I have class. I have class.
You have class, Nick.
I'm a cultured young man.
You are.
But
I was just like, yo, boys
trip to Japan would be fun after a boys trip to Vegas. Don't get me wrong, retire my parents, do all that jazz, you know.
Wholesome shit.
Wholesome stuff.
Give me $100,000.
Give Tanner $100,000
for just being here.
Blow up the fucking Potter. And then go to Vegas and don't remember 4 days.
Well, if that happens, then you know.
If I win, Dean, you're coming with us too.
Can I come too? Actually,
yeah,
I'm
fucking
one of the
sure.
boys.
Do you want to come?
Yeah, you can come.
Are there the boys that like we used to hang out with? Like the boys?
It will be like
probably Dan Renato will be there.
Oh, I love
Dan, Kev, Thomas. Honestly, I'll probably bring like 20 guys at that. If I won 70 million, I just send text to
just people you don't even know at this point.
I'd be like, hey, we'll build you a pop-up shop and wherever you want.
If we go to Vegas, I'll do a pop-up shop for you,
bro.
If I won 70
not a pop-up, let's do a fucking retail store.
What do I get out of it?
You discovered me.
$60 million.
No, Kylie Jenner's stylist discovered you.
True.
No, I discovered me.
Steff, what's like the end goal? Like, what do you? What's like your dream?
I definitely want to have
retail store.
stores, across the world.
Nice.
I want this shit to be huge. And I don't even know if it's going to be like solely dedicated to jewelry or if it's going to become, something more than that.
Would you ever do clothing?
I don't want to say like no.
You're a fashionista.
But I don't want to say no, but like, I don't know. The margins are just so bad in fashion. Yeah. And there's just so many people and I mean, don't get me wrong, jewelry's just as competitive.
Yeah.
I'm now seeing brands doing the exact same shit I'm doing. Yeah. Copycats everywhere.
Did you copy trademark your stuff?
You can't even, what's crazy is you can't even patent my designs.
Why?
Because so I learned that, for example, this ring, okay? I would have to get a patent for this circle here, a patent for this circle here, for this, every single little part of the,
because different shapes.
Then someone could just be like, oh, okay, well, we'll just do a different band around the back, but we'll still do this. And then that like gets around it.
So that's so annoying.
You're kind of just like, you're stuck in a way.
I was first to market, so it doesn't really like matter.
Yeah.
Can you put like first to market on your thing?
First to fucking do this shit, drip goop, fuck you.
Fuck all you copycats.
The hip chain, first for the hip chain?
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the hip chain? That's an interesting piece.
Well, so hip chains have been a thing.
I've never seen a hip chain.
In the 80s and 90s, not even 80s. I want to say 90s.
Like, that's not saying much
90s
coming from
and
me.
2000s. They were big on the runway.
Yeah.
So like red carpet, like Beyonce and shit. Oh, sorry.
I'm stop fucking up.
People were just wearing hip chains everywhere. But they were like, sexy. It was like the low-rise jean phase with maybe the thong sticking out, and then you had like the little thong chain.
Oh yeah. Some Britney Spears shit.
Tanner's getting excited.
Some Britney Spears shit, yeah. So then I saw a photo of like a thong with like a little like metal detailing. And I was like, why don't I just make like
a hip chain?
A hip chain.
Good idea.
So back to Paris, because I kind of interrupted that.
That's fine.
Like, what exactly did you do for the week you were there? Did you have a pop-up shop for the entire week, or did you go and, because I have a friend who was in Paris as well, like playing hockey in Paris.
Whoa.
And he'd send Snapchats during Fashion Week, and it looked wild. Like, it looked insane throughout the whole thing.
It was cool. There was just so much foot traffic everywhere. Everybody was out. Everybody was walking around in cafes, and it was just like a very hectic city. But my pop-up was only for the Friday night and Saturday during the day.
Okay.
So why I went early was to set everything up and prep and just make sure that I wasn't scrambling last minute. Also got to meet the girl that she opened her store for me. And she removed all of her stuff that she sold. She does clothing. She removed all of her stuff and allowed me to take over the space for the 2 days.
Cool.
So that was so nice. And then we ended up becoming friends. So we frolicked Paris together. It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
How did you market it around Paris?
I would just network on my own. Like, I would just go to parties, and I had met some people in the industry. So they would tell me about a party, and they'd send me a flyer. And then I'd go to that party, and I was just networking. I was like, hi, I'm Steff, I make jewelry. Hi, I'm Steff, I make jewelry.
Bonjour, Steff.
Hi, I'm Steff.
Yeah, but I had met people that I had gifted before too, like influencer types. And so I would go up to them and I'd be like, hi, like, remember me? Like, we only talked on Instagram, but like, this is my face, and like, hi, I'm here. And then I would become friends with them. So that was fun. Like, it was like nice to meet people face to face and actually have that like interpersonal connection.
It goes a long way, right?
Yeah.
It's completely different than an online relationship.
Yeah, they can buy shit off you just because of you, not even your jewelry sometimes. Probably like, if they like you, they'll be like, I'll give you send me whatever. Like, exactly.
Yeah. I can definitely sell things.
You're a saleswoman.
Exactly.
It's all personality. Yeah.
But
for sure.
I started my business in COVID where I couldn't meet even a customer. So it was really, and I didn't realize the disconnect until I was in Paris. Yeah. Because no one had ever been able to buy my jewelry in person before. Yeah. Or even try stuff on. People, like, if they knew me, they could come by the studio, try stuff on. But also having random people in my house, I was just like,
that's a little weird.
I was like, you have to just order it online.
They're just coming through the side door. Steff needs to hire security.
I'll leave it on the front porch for you.
Yeah.
No, it's just weird. Yeah. Like, it's not like having someone come into your store. You know?
So
that was really nice having a showroom space.
Do you know where you want to put one in Toronto? Sorry.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask.
I might do a pop up in Toronto. I'm talking with a couple different studios. Of course. Oh my god, I'd love you guys to come.
We'll wear these suits. Sit at the front door.
We'll get you a third tracker.
Yeah, I'm actually pissed that we're not all matching right now.
Tanner has one. I'm fucking so disappointed. I'm the only person. Yeah, but then
you're just out of it, and then it's just weird that I'm wearing one.
You should be the only one wearing one.
If we all were wearing them and are they different colors?
No, they're all construction man colors. Yeah, Diener, I come in. What'd you say? It looks like I was working on the highway. I mean, it does. I sent a Snapchat to Kev, and Kev's like, "Is that a construction outfit?"
You're like, "Yes."
I was like, "Go fuck yourself."
On the side of the highway is like a crazy placement for you.
Yeah,
you could rock it.
I could.
No, you would do really well over there.
But so, if you were to do a pop up here, or like if you were to open like a retail store in Toronto, where would be other places you would like to open? Like, I assume New York, maybe. New
York for sure. I'm going to New York. Is it this week? What day is it? We're in New York in a couple days.
I'll meet you there. I'm going on tomorrow.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got a game on Saturday. I'm leaving on Sunday though.
Okay, then no.
Okay, never mind.
No, I think I leave on Sunday. Was that the 30th?
Yeah.
30th?
No, I'm going this week tomorrow.
So is that not this week? I don't know.
The week next week.
30th in like 6 days.
It all blends
so
together.
I'm just really excited about my trip. I'm going in 6 days. Yeah. But so I'm going to scout some places out and meet with some people. Yeah.
Nice. Where would be another place you'd want to open a store?
London, for sure. Oh my god, I love London.
London looks very fashionable.
Yeah. London is my favorite city, next to Paris. I thought Paris. No, they're neck and neck actually.
You got over the whole pee thing?
What pee thing?
You said it smelled like pee.
Oh, pee. It still does.
Last weekend
it still does, but it like has this like romantic pee smell.
What's London smell like?
Amazingness.
Just heaven.
Just like the best place ever.
I have a friend who's over in Europe right now, and London looks sick.
Mm-hmm. No, it's so sick. The party scene is insane.
Where's the best place you've partied? London?
I want to say London or Paris. I mean, it's just different. Like it's just.
I feel like it's more sophisticated. I feel like if Tanner and I showed up at a party,
it's not
in London,
at all. Really? No, it's not at all. People get
you probably have the lads in London though. It depends where you go. Like if you were to go, like you could go to pubs in London, or you could go to like a fashion. It's the same thing with Toronto.
Yeah.
Same thing anywhere.
I think it was just partying somewhere other than Toronto. And not knowing anyone in the scene. Like that scene, because every city has that little tiny scene of like cool people, you know,
it's just fashion people.
And you're just like,
Tanner and I would not be partying in the fashion scene. We just fucking go in and crush pints.
You'd have to like style us, like you'd have to full out.
That's also what I said. If I won 70 million, I'd get a stylist.
You'd get a stylist. That was on your list.
100% get a stylist.
Can I use a stylist too?
Yeah, of course. If we're going to Vegas, man,
she would just do the both, or he.
Do you know a stylist?
I know a lot of stylists. Could
you hook us up? I mean, this is a big if. I'll text you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Or Saturday.
Yeah. We got to get some better clothes going, I think.
Yeah, we do. We were talking about this even for the podcast. We were like, we got to up this fucking style. H&M's not do. Actually, you know what? H&M does do it.
No, I have an H&M coat. People are like, where's that coat from? And I'm like, H&M.
It's just Tanner and I have no style.
Yeah. We'll get you help.
No, you guys do.
Black shirt, black t-shirt. I've been wearing the same jeans for the last like 8 years.
Ever since I've known you.
Yeah. I think at this point they just have paint on the side. I think was it you? It was a night after Western, a night after the bar one time. I don't know. I was with you, but I ended up painting at someone's house just completely fucked up, and I painted all over my jeans.
I think that was with me and Demi,
I was there the one time when you lost your phone in the cab.
Oh my
and I went to the airport. Remember that? Was that your phone or?
Yeah, no, that was Demi's.
That was Demi's.
And we were
phone.
Making pancakes.
Yeah.
Remember? And we were just like, "It's okay, Demi, don't worry." It's like,
meanwhile, her phone's just fucking
like
gone.
Flying out.
Yeah, you can just see it being tracked to the airport, and Steff and I are just like, "Oh, it's no." We had the we had the Little Caesars.
The Little Caesars night. Damn, I lived off Little Caesars.
So good.
It was my diet. That was not good.
I used to go in and
we were all fucking pieces of shit in college.
Unwell.
Yeah, Steff said no one was normal in university. No. I feel like I was normal.
No, Nikki, you weren't.
Compared to now or compared to that?
Just I was a normal human being.
Well, now you eat like chicken and real food. Then you ate
university. I ate chicken and rice.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look great.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
How do I look?
You look amazing, but I told you that at the queue. I got you.
Thank you.
I was gonna tell you in the car, but I felt like the world needed to hear it too.
Yeah. That's a big gas up. You
They
see
do.
that, Dina?
What a pump up.
But yeah, university was a shit show. Like, I remember because Steffi and I lived in the same fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was the best
we would always
time. If I didn't have you, I would have been losing my shit.
It was a tough.
He keeps you saying.
I was losing my shit actually a lot.
Yeah.
But we managed to like have fun while doing it.
You gotta find a buddy to get through it with.
I went from living with like 6 guys, and Liam, I'm sorry. I loved living with Liam, but he didn't drink as much as in the past as my former roommates. So if I didn't have Steff to go up and like pre with or chill with, it would have been fucking a long year.
You're drinking beers by yourself in the shower before you go out.
Honestly, I was shower beer to start off, and then I'd go over to like Moriama's or something.
Yeah, the boys.
Oh my god! Wow. Yeah.
Do you remember Mike?
Dude, I don't remember. I remember everyone.
You don't remember fucking last weekend.
I don't remember last weekend, but no, I blocked like those 4 years out, and I don't want to say
you blocked Moriama or something.
no, sweet guy. I just feel like we drank so much in those 4 years that I was just perma blackout. So I had someone come up to me a couple weeks ago or months ago or what who knows, time is a construct, and they said yo, like I lived in Lux, like I remember you in London.
You're like, oh.
And I was like,
God.
You lived in Lux? I was like, I've never seen your face in my life.
It was
and I was
Steff's
like,
roommate.
actually it freaked me out. No, it was someone that lived on my floor. But I guess, I'd only encountered them when I was like wasted running up and down the hallways or something.
Yeah, you're not gonna go say what up like on like a Tuesday morning, Like,
right. But now I remember them forever and ever.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all good.
It takes like that one time for someone to be like, you don't know who they are and feel bad about it, for you to always like kind of try and remember a little more.
Right.
Dude, the
I'm so bad,
the
but I can't
worst
remember
is when
anyone's name.
someone knows your name and they're just like, "Hey, Nick," and you're like, "Hey, buddy."
buddy.
That's
Hey,
my
buddy.
go-to. Hey, buddy.
You just gave it away though. Now everyone's gonna know. You're gonna call him buddy if they don't know.
Nah, he'll change it up.
You need a new word.
There were
Hey,
two
bro.
two
bro.
twins, and I feel bad. I know them for like years.
Yeah.
And I
they're
would
twins. There's two of them.
I would just
So it's
call
like
them
double
by,
the visual.
by their
Can't tell
last
apart, though.
name because I couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah.
For like 5-6 years, I'd just be like, "Hey, so and so," and like I don't know what I did. Like I remember we went out with one of them, and I was talking to the other one, being like, "Man, that was such a fun night." And he's like, "Jibs, like, what are you talking about? That wasn't me." I was like, "Oh fuck,
my
me."
bad.
Like, you probably think I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back. Tanner just had to go to work, so it's just Steffi and I for the next 20 minutes or so.
Wow.
But,
what are we gonna get up to in 20 minutes?
I don't know.
Some
Whatever the
craziness.
fuck you want to talk about, we'll talk about. We can talk about Western. We can talk about
No.
what you've done for the last 2 years.
No.
We'll play.
Let's
We'll
play
play
the
this
game.
game. We'll play this game. We'll take a shot. Actually, loser has to take a shot. So if you
But I
get,
want to take a shot anyways.
okay, we'll take one. Let's start with one. Cheers.
Cheers.
What
the
fuck is that?
Yo, I need my glasses. This is not.
Maserati?
I wanted to say like some
J-
Russian.
Jason's gonna put
some
this in, right?
Russian shit.
Am I right?
You're close.
It's a car.
Maybe.
Maybe next-
Mitsubishi.
It's what?
Mitsubishi? How do you
Maybe
say
next
that?
one. Next one.
No. Let me put my glasses on. There's a snake. Isn't this like an English like car brand?
See, I've never been to England.
Fiat.
Close. Tell you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Romeo.
Fuck
Sorry,
me.
don't even know what that means.
I'm pretty sure Dell got something like that. I think
Del would drive an Alfa Maria. What is it called? Alfa Romeo. Del fucking would. That's so funny. Hermes.
What the fuck?
Fix your mic up there a bit.
Oh, Paramount.
Okay, it says Paramount on the thing.
Drink.
Rolls Royce.
God, are you fucking kidding me? NBC?
Fuck, dude.
Sport.
I was never gonna get that.
You guys are both gonna be drinking.
Okay, we'll cheers it up.
My God, we're gonna be so drunk. Also, this is almost finished. Do we have anything else?
We have Cottage Springs or Molson Canadian.
Okay, perfect. My favorite.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Pixar.
Fisher Price.
No.
Nope. What the
Sharp Right.
No, this is a movie. It's the movie. It's did it produce Shrek?
They literally
did.
They did Shrek. Pixar. I said that already. That's the only one I know.
Paramount.
Disney?
Close.
The fuck is close to Disney?
Whoa. Okay, there's a Z? D. DreamWorks.
Fuck.
DreamWorks.
The next one you actually both get to, so don't worry. It's a race for this one.
Oh, God.
Pringles.
Pringles.
Ooh, that was
Oh,
I'll call
fuck.
it tie.
tie. That scratches out.
Wow.
Mazda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
What?
Ew, what?
This one.
Giorgio Armani.
Yes.
Okay. Well, cheers to you. CNN.
I was gonna say CNN, but there's a missing N.
Yo, this is
Just
like something
CN
so
Tower?
whack. Like,
It's a TV network.
yeah, like not Crave.
Dean, I have fucking no idea, man.
Don't look at me, I didn't pick them.
Tanner probably doesn't even know. Fuck you. Hey, Tanner.
Wild guess. Wild reset the cameras. One guess.
Is that a C?
Yes. That's a C.
How blind are you?
I have my glasses
You
on.
do
I can fully
detailed art, and you can't see if that's a C.
see. No, but sometimes they do it so it looks like a shape instead of an actual letter.
That's a C.
What in the fuck shape would that be?
Like a
how-
Pac-Man, you know?
A 75% circle?
Dude, I don't even know what this network is.
Okay,
Do we
well-
watch it? Do we watch it?
Not anymore.
Okay, so then I don't even want to guess it.
Not a. Oh my god, it's right there too. CN.
Cartoon Network. Yeah, nah.
Bacardi.
We didn't get.
Yes. Drink up.
He just looked.
I saw the colors. I saw the colors.
You can't. No, you can't cheat.
Okay,
You're
fine.
both supposed to drink for cartoon.
Oh yeah.
American Airlines.
No.
Flair.
It isn't there.
France Air.
No.
Emirates.
Ow.
Like Etobicoke. You know that one place? It's like
Probably the one that you
Lithuania.
Yeah, but it's not Lithuania. It's like.
Well, I think you know what it is. You just don't.
Lustwick.
Google, you never find it.
You're like so not allowed to do that in this game. Buddy, give me like two.
Luftair?
Close.
Lufthansa.
Lufthansa.
Oh my god.
That's what it is, bro. It's right beside Air Canada, Lufthansa and Air Canada. And you drive, and I'm like, yo, what is Lufthansa?
I haven't flown in a while, so.
Oh,
Dude, Tanner, what are you fucking doing, man?
Marriott.
Yeah, Mary.
Yo, Ralph Lauren.
No.
Polo.
No.
Poland.
In the mic.
What? Bro, that's Tommy Hilfiger.
Fuck.
I don't know why I said Ralph
can
Lauren
you pass-
and Polo. Also, this is a shot right here, buddy.
Fuck me.
No. We're gonna split this. This is gonna be our stash now. Okay,
Okay,
Dean.
last one. Ready?
Let's go.
What?
Burberry. Took me a second. I'm a little drunk.
That's like a Greek figure. All right, Steffi,
cheers.
if there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, thank you so much for having me on
Thank
the
you
show.
for coming on. This was quite the episode.
This is fun.
Tanner, go fuck yourself for those games. But actually, we have one more question. We just implemented this in our last episode.
Okay.
If there's, what's a good time ahead that you're looking forward to? Like, what's something that you're looking forward to?
I'm seeing my parents in April, and I'm really excited about seeing them.
Nice. Well, with that being said, thank you for watching. And remember always, there are good times ahead.
Woo!